Hello and welcome to Manmade Knitting's podcast. This is the first #1 podcast from Manmade Knitting. I'm Kevin and I've been knitting for years, since I was 7, and now I'm in my 50s, so 40 plus years I've been knitting. Let's just see, I tried to do this yesterday, but unfortunately I did it in pieces and I don't know a video editor which will go with my laptop to put it all together. I was thinking chop it all up in separate pieces and it would kind of work, but it didn't, so I'm going to have a long go at it, and fingers crossed everything's going to be okay. Okay, start out with intro. Okay, I think I've already done that. And then it goes to history, a bit about myself. Okay, I've been knitting for about 40 years, or over 40 years, should I say. Started when I was 7. The teacher at school decided to ask the class who wanted to knit a teddy bear and to bring some money in on the Monday for the wool and the needles. I think that's right. So anyway, I decided to stick my hand up going, yeah, I'll do it, and I ain't got a clue why. I think because my mum used to knit, and she knitted a lot over the years. So I got my mum to knit, learn me to knit over the weekend, and Monday came along and I started to knit a teddy bear, and that was my first project. I don't think I actually did it all myself. I think my mum helped me at some points. Obviously, just only basically just knitting. You're not going to knit something straight away off the bat like that. So I think I did quite well, really. And I took up knitting, I suppose, fairly seriously. After that, up until my late teens, early 20s, and then I decided to go down a different career path and got married and kids, etc. And it was only a few years ago that I took knitting back up. Okay, I'd knitted over the years, odd projects, but nothing really seriously. If someone asked me to do something, then I might do it. But no, nothing really to what I do these days. I do knit more or less every day. I sell in my Etsy shop, link down below. I'm on social media as Manmade Knitting, on Facebook, which I don't really use, to be honest with you. I don't really like Facebook, never have, but I'm on there. I'm on Twitter, Instagram, Revelry, and probably a few other places which I've missed out, but I suppose they're the main ones. I think most of those are all under Manmade Knitting. There is the odd few which are under Kevin1877 UK. That's my other username, which I use quite a lot online. So that's the history. Okay. What's on my needles? I think the next one is. Not very good at writing. Oh no, hang on. How did I come across podcasts? I came across podcasts, it's got to be, I would say 18 months ago, might be 2 years ago. I'd finished watching probably the Game of Thrones or The Walking Dead or some show or something, and I got nothing else to watch while I was knitting. Maybe watch the odd film or two, but I was like, what can I watch? I need something to watch while I knit. And I came across knitting podcasts. I didn't think there was anything like that out there, but you'd be quite surprised what you can find when you decide to look for something. And the first lady I came across was Margaret Olander from Georgia. I think she's in Georgia. I may be wrong. Sorry if you listen to this, Margaret, and I am quite or completely wrong. But yeah, Margaret Olander and Sheeply Shearing. I watched a good number of her videos over the last 18 months or so, and she's got a good collection. God knows how many have absolutely no idea how many videos she's done over the years. And then I came across Marsha from Very Little podcast, and I first came across Marsha, I'd say probably 6-8 months ago. I saw her first video with the knit a sweater in 24 hours, which was amazing to watch, and I watched it, I don't know, 5, 6, 7, 8 times now. It always fascinates me at the amount of times, every time I watch it. It really is a really damn good video to watch, and I don't think I'll ever knit a sweater in 24 hours. And my hat off to Marsha for knitting a sweater in 24 hours. That was amazing, and especially I think because no, I mean maybe you could knit a sweater with larger needles, no, sort of like probably 6mm needles or 8mm needles, but I think, what did she use? 3.75, 3.5mm needles. That's got to be an absolute amazing task to actually do, to finish a sweater in 24 hours. And then just recently I came across Barbara from Knitting I Love. I do like Barbara's videos, they are so well made. Really are, and she makes me laugh every time I see hers. Okay, now when I'm talking about other podcasters, if any other podcasters are watching this, could you please let me know what equipment you use? At the moment I'm using my mobile phone because my webcam on my laptop's just no good at all. My laptop's not very good actually. I do have a digital SLR, but I think the file size may be the same as this, is going to be too large. Maybe I could always go back to trying that. I have tried on another channel of mine a few times, and it's okay, but I think the audio is not quite right, and this on this mobile phone seems to be okay until I play it. Well, yesterday when I tried to do this video, it seemed to be okay, so hopefully today is going to be the same thing. And also, what editing software you use. I've only got a laptop and it's not very good, to be honest with you. I did have another laptop, but it died about last August, September time. So I got a standing laptop until I decide to buy another one. God knows when that will be. So okay, what's on my needles? Good question. I've always got something on my needles because I sell on Etsy. So I don't really have a great deal to show you, but I do have this. It is a mug cozy when it is finished, and it's in the Celtic design. And this is what it will look like on the mug when it is finished. This one's in grey. These are going over to the States when they get finally finished later today. And then I'm knitting myself a sweater. It's not very often I knit myself anything. I can't remember the last time I knitted myself anything, although I have two things for myself which I'm going to show you. I've started the back, well, I finished the back should I say, and it's done in James C. Betts Rustic Mega Chunky. I got it on offer at a local store. If you're in the UK, you'll probably know the range. They had an offer on this range of yarn about, I'd say 2 years ago. I got it for £1 per ball, and I got 12 balls. I didn't know what I was going to do at the time, and so I just bought all the 12 what was there, and I thinking maybe I could knit a sweater. And it does call for a 12mm needle, and it didn't look right on 12mm, so I dropped it down to 10. Still didn't look right, and I'm using 8mm needles, and it will probably get done autumn time maybe. Fingers crossed, maybe. Fingers crossed it might get done a bit sooner than that. But what I decided to do, instead of actually thinking I won't have enough yarn, I put a different colour bottom on. It's a navy blue. I don't think that's coming through too good. No, it's not, but yeah. So I decided to do that. The back's done and I will probably start the fronts and sleeves shortly, he says. Okay, my second thing for myself, which I have been in for like ever and a day, and I've probably only ever knit one, and it's a sock. I know a lot of people who do podcasts do socks. I'm not a sock person, and I thought maybe if I do a podcast, maybe it might push me to doing socks, but it hasn't. So far, I've done the top, I've done the leg, done the heel, I'm just on the foot. Don't know if you can see that. So maybe, fingers crossed, I'll get it finished at some point, and then I've got to start the other one. That is the fun part, I suppose. And the fourth thing, I'm knitting a cardigan which I've been knitting for ever and a day. I did start it last year. Didn't like the colour of the yarn. Well, I liked the colour of the yarn, but I didn't like the yarn. So I went out and bought some more. This is the front, the pockets just there. As you can gather, I like cable work. And then this is the back. I've knitted this design several times and I need to write the pattern up. Oops, that's back. That's the wrong way around. That's so you've got Celtic design both sides, a single ribbon, and you've got a larger sort of cable design in the middle. So fingers crossed, one day I will get that written up and posted online at some point. God knows when that will be. Okay, what's off my needles? Like I say, I don't really have a great deal. As soon as my things or items have been knitted, they tend to go off to various parts of the world via my Etsy shop. So the only thing I do actually have a thing to show you, which is finished, and this is really thanks to Barbara. I saw Barbara's video about a month, 3 weeks ago about colour work, and she'd done a Norwegian hat. So anyway, I decided to go on Revelry, got a pattern, and came up with this. But I didn't do a swatch to start out with. I thought, okay, I'll just use whatever needles I decided to use, and it is a little bit small, but it's looking okay, and it would just probably fit a teenager or a small adult size head. This model has always been small. Got a bit damaged in the post as well, but never mind. So maybe I'll knit another one. I did knit another one. My son's got it. He's gone to the university with it. It's a Star Wars hat. That's also on Revelry, but I don't know exactly what I mentioned. What the pattern's called. I'll put a link down below to. I'm sure it was on Revelry. Yes, I'm sure it was. So I'll put a link to that in the description below. And I think that is really it. I think I've only got 18 minutes left of memory on my card, so we're up to 14 minutes, so maybe another few more minutes. If you're wondering what these are in the background, these are egg cozies, which are always in my shop. These are a new colour which I got about a month ago. There is another set which I'm going to do shortly, a different range altogether, similar sort of colours. But these are nice summery sort of colours, bright but plain. If you've been to my Etsy shop, you will see that I tend to go for multicoloured ones. But that's a set of 6. And I think that's probably about it. I hope to do another podcast in about another week or two. Hopefully I'll have some more to show you. Let me know down below what you would like to see from me regarding knitting, yarn, patterns, not patterns probably, I don't know, maybe patterns, and what I'm knitting. Like I say, I've always got something on the needles. At some point, if it's not one or two things, it's always something, definitely something on my needles to show you. But it's usually just my Etsy shop stuff. But again, I might have finished my sock. Yes, one sock down, one to go. Okay, you take care. Thank you for looking.